Okay, so today, boys and girls, we are going to paint a color wheel. We're going to learn how to mix colors so that we know how we can get green, purple, and orange, and how we can read this color wheel to make these colors. So what you're going to have today is you're going to have a paper plate, which I'm going to call a palette, because a palette is what you use to mix your colors on. Every table will have one of these. This is for us to mark how much paint we can have. So when you'll have two of these on a table, you'll need to share. I need you to mark 3 circles on your plate. They do not have to be close together. Actually, I prefer for them to be far apart. You need 3 ovals. You'll have a paper towel. You'll have a cup, and you need to squirt enough paint to fill up each of those little ovals. You shouldn't need any more than that. Should not go outside those ovals. So as you put your paint on your palette, and I will call it a palette, not a paper plate. So make sure that you listen. This is called a palette. Okay? Now once you've squirted that on your palette, you do not need to use the bottles of paint anymore. Okay? You'll need to set those aside, put the lids on them, and you are done. Alright, now that we have our paint, here's how we're going to do this. You're going to take your brush out of the water, get the water off the brush by brushing the side of the cup, then brushing the paper towel. Do not squeeze the brush. Okay? I'm going to start with my yellow, and we want to start with a clean brush with the yellow, because if the brush is even a little dirty, it will mess up your yellow. So I'm going to start with my yellow, paint my yellow circle. Okay? And I suggest you paint all your primary colors first. So then after I'm done with yellow, I'm going to wash my brush, start at the bottom so it can get clean. There's a brush cleaner at the bottom. Sometimes it helps to hold the cup so you can start really good. Brush it on the napkin. Looks like my next color is blue. So I'll put some blue on my brush. The blue is a little thinner. It's okay if you go outside the lines. This is practice. Wash your brush. Get it dry, then do your red. The red may come out a little pink looking because it is also a little thin, a little translucent, and that just means see-through. Okay, now that you have painted your primary colors, you're ready for your secondary colors. Secondary means they come second, and they come by mixing 2 primary colors. Primary colors cannot be made by mixing. They are these 3 right here. Okay? Now if I want to make green, I'll look and see who his primary buddies are. Yellow and blue. So I'm going to take a little bit of yellow, put it right here, and a little bit of blue, put it right there. Stir them together. Try not to stir too big so you don't use up your whole plate. And I got green. So I'm going to paint my green circle. There we go. And then I'm going to wash my brush. Get the water off the brush, as much of it as I can, before I put it on the napkin. You are not getting another napkin, so try to get as much water off your brush. Don't tap though. Okay? Purple. 2 primary buddies are blue and red. So I'm going to get a little bit of blue, put it right here, a little bit of red, stir them together, try not to stir too big, and I made purple. Trying to always put equal amounts of the same color. There's my purple. Wash my brush. Dry my brush. And orange is red and yellow. So I'm going to take a scoop of yellow, scoop of red, stir them together, And if it turns into a red orange, just add more yellow, but it looks like mine's going to turn out just right. Paint that orange. Okay, now in the middle it says neutral. You can get neutral many different ways. You can get it by mixing the three colors that it's pointing at, red, yellow, blue. You can also get it by mixing opposites. So I could get it by mixing blue and orange, yellow and purple, red and green. It is your choice how you get this color. I'm going to do it by mixing the three primaries together. So I'm going to get a little bit of yellow, put it right here, a little bit of blue, put it right there, and a little bit of red. Okay, I'm going to stir them together, see what I get. Oh, it looks a little green. I think I need a little bit more red. Oh, no, there it goes. So if it turns, let's just say it turned more green, then I add more of the opposite color. We'll put a tiny bit more red in there. See if it turns brown. There it goes. Still looks kind of greenish brown, but I will take it. Sometimes it might turn gray. If it does, you usually need more red. Okay, and then I'm done. Now that you have all these colors on your palette, if you have time, you can start, you can actually continue mixing today. I'll let you keep mixing, but you may not squirt any more paint onto your palette. You can mix with what you have on your palette and see what other colors you come up with. Okay, so let's just say you have a little more time left on your hands and you want to see what could go right here. You would look and see what to mix, yellow and green. So I could take some green and some yellow, mix those together, a little more yellow, and I would get a yellow green. So you could put that on there if you wanted, if you have a little more time. If you finish early, you can see what goes in between them. These are called tertiary colors. But your main goal is to get the ones that are already on the sheet. Okay, thank you.